What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Godly Potential YouTube channel. Another video in this question and answer series. This question is entitled, My Flaws Are Damaging My Relationships and My Identity. I'm currently in a text fight with my friend, and as I was getting tired of being angry, I scrolled up and actually read the messages I was sending her. It was like they were written by another person. I had actually sent these to someone I say is my friend. It was like a punch in the gut. I never say any of that to her face. In fact, when I'm upset with her, I give her the cold shoulder. I noticed that today too. I send texts that I know might worry people. I lash out in angry defense before I actually listen to and consider the other side. I cannot be faced with constructive criticism without having a massive rage fit. It's like every hill is my hill to die on. Why am I suddenly recognizing all these unpleasant traits I have? When did I pick up these? Who am I at this point? How do I stay calm and make myself listen when someone is open and honest about a problem they have with my behavior? All right. So, automatically, first thing that comes to mind is that you say you're texting your friend and you're just pretty much raging out on her, and you scroll up and see like, damn, I sent that shit. Why is that? This is my theory on it. Okay. My theory is that when you have these certain intense emotions, specifically anger in this case, right? You have this anger. It takes over this system, this body, right? The mind. It takes over everything. And you, who you identify as, is no longer in control. That emotion of anger is now the one running the show. So you're strolling up, you're reading all these messages, and you notice that that's not me, right? Because anger has taken over the system. It's the same thing if someone is angry with you. Do not look at them as if, damn, they just said those harsh, penetrating, deep things to me. No, look at it as anger has taken over that system, and it is now running the show. Don't take offense to it. So recognize that within yourself, that anger has taken over the system. You allowed anger to take over the system and begin to run the show. It is now controlling the steering wheel. It's controlling the thumbs as you're texting away, sending all those fucked up things. So, anger is the one who's running the show, who sent those messages. So, you say, why am I suddenly recognizing all these unpleasant traits I have? I feel like that's because you just came up in awareness, right? You became more aware of yourself. It must have been that incident where you're like, fuck, I sent that? That's fucked up. I don't like this about myself. You just came up in awareness because it pretty much shook you, took you out of the repetitive nature that you've been running, right? It's like something happens, just shakes up everything. So boom, you stop, right? Let's say everybody's just sitting around and somebody just, hey, right? Everything stops, everything shifts towards that. Now the focus is on that. So that incident, you realize that, oh shit, it has shook the automatic cycle, the automatic programming that has been running for a while, I assume. That's why you became aware of it. Where did I pick these up? Through past experiences. Just like the title says, my flaws are damaging my relationships and my identity. So maybe past relationships, past experiences, how you typically would deal with people, how you typically would express your emotions based on this. And the crazy thing is, when we express these emotions and shit, they're typically coming from back when we were like fucking 9, 10, 11 years old, right? 12 years old. We still respond in the same manner, which is so outdated because now I'm assuming you're an adult and you still responding as if a fucking 12-year-old would. And that's the majority of people. So don't think that I'm pretty much picking on you, so to speak. But that's just what's happening. You're pretty much operating out of an outdated system, and you're now beginning to recognize that, like, no, this isn't me. That actually your past self or the anger. So then you ask, who even am I at this point? Well, you're beginning to recognize that. You're beginning to wake up. You're awakening. So you're starting to question, who are you? I'll tell you right now what you're not. You're not your thoughts, because you have so many of them. Which one are you? You're not your emotions, because you experience many of them. Are you anger? Are you sadness? Are you happiness? Are you bliss? Are you anxiety? You're none of them, right? You're not your body. If I cut off an arm, are you still you? Of course. So is that arm not you? Of course it wasn't. If you're paralyzed from the neck down or the waist down, whatever the fuck the case is, are you still you? Of course. You're none of this. You're not your body, you're not your mind, you're not your fucking emotions, you're not your thoughts. That's what you're not. But it's up to you to do the exploration, figure out what you are. But I will say you are a spiritual being. That is what you are. For sure, for certain. Then you're going to ask, how do I stay calm and make myself listen when someone is open and honest about a problem they have with my behavior? How do you stay calm and make yourself listen? So, first thing is, how to stay calm and make yourself listen when someone's pretty much telling you about yourself. What happens is, or in the past, people would tell you about yourself and you would flash, right? You probably don't take criticism very well. Now, this is just me assuming, because this is the trait that associates with that, but you see that a lot with Leos, Sagittarius, Aries. I've experienced that they're headstrong, right? They're not that good at taking criticism. At least the ones who are less evolved. So you got more evolved and less evolved zodiacs, whatever. But the less evolved, Aries, Leo, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the less evolved ones can be headstrong and stuck in their way. So that means they may be wrong and they're gonna fucking flash out on you if you tell them they're wrong. But later, once that pride, like it's that pride thing, later once they're alone, they might think to themselves, fuck, they were actually right. But they would never admit it. So, I'm assuming that's how you typically are as well. So how do you stay calm and make yourself listen? So, realize that the person who's giving you this criticism is only giving you this criticism because they want to help you. Now, it could be just someone on fucking YouTube or social media or whatever just talking shit. Then they're not trying to help you. They're actually trying to hurt you. So if they're actively trying to hurt you, that is actually the correct response. You respond. If someone gives force towards you, you respond with force. That's how that goes. You meet force with force. But this friend is telling you this. They're not trying to harm you. So recognize that, first thing. Second thing is breathe when they're talking, right? Breathe. Be in the moment. Just allow whatever they're saying, right? Don't take it personally. Because not taking it personally is gonna change a lot of shit, right? Don't take it personally. In fact, whatever they're saying, you can flip it and say, fuck, how could you flip it? Is there any examples I can think of right here at this moment? If they say, I don't like it when you do this, you can flip that and say, and hear or pretty much interpret what they're saying is, when I do this behavior, it makes you feel this way. It kind of softens it up, but it's still the truth. You can do that. So pretty much what they say, I don't like when you do this, blah, blah, blah. Just equate it to when I do this action, they feel this way. It makes them feel this way, right? So that's a way how you can listen to it. So notice that they're not trying to harm you. They're trying to help you. They're trying to build you up, empower you, make you aware of your flaws, I guess you can say. Flip the or reconstruct what they give you, right? So it's easily digestible to you, right? So you realize that what you're doing is actually hurting them. So, and how do you stay calm? What I found is, for me, staying calm has just come from, and just pretty much whenever you receive an emotion, that is not the time to act. When you have anger in the system, it's running. It's not the time to act. Let's just say, right? Let's say you have anger, this emotion, this energy of anger, because it's all energy. Everything in this fucking universe is energy. So you got this energy of anger, right? It's in you. It's bubbling up. It's bubbling up. It has to escape. It will only escape through the ways in which you allow it to escape. So if you speak, it's going to vomit out of you. That's just the energy of anger, right? If you're fucking staring at somebody just mad dogging, it's going to come out through the eyes, right? They're gonna feel that shit. Oh, this person's fucking upset. Or if you're fucking texting away, that energy is flowing out of you. It's flowing out of you into that text or whatever. So the best thing I learned to do is when you experience an anger, it's not the time to act. It's not the time to respond. It's the time to sit, be still. Put your attention on your breath. Focus on your breath. Let that shit die down, right? Do not respond in that moment. Let it die down. Also, meditation has also helped me with that. So, that is all I got for you. Hope that it helps. If it did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you think this video will help others, share it. If you haven't already, subscribe. If you have any questions, be sure to leave in the comments or send me a personal message. But until next time, I'm out. Peace.